You only have a few seconds to grab a recruiter's attention with your resume. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a great UX design resume that will get you the job, along with common mistakes to avoid. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chili, and I'm a senior UX UI product designer based in London. I am continuing with this job hunting series. In my last video, I talked about how to structure your case studies. Today, I'm going to show you how to structure and write an engaging resume or CV, whatever you call it, based on where you live. This is important because recruiters may see your resume before they even decide to look at your portfolio. Your resume plays a crucial role in showcasing your skills and experience to potential employers. When a company is hiring, they receive lots of applications, and you want to make sure that your resume is engaging so it stands out, but it's also important to keep it simple so that it's easy to skim read quickly. I will break down exactly how to do this. I've created a template to share with you guys. I will link it in the description below. So first, the design. Don't over design it. Keep it simple, white background with black text. Some companies still print when they're looking through resumes, so it's important to keep it simple. Backgrounds, patterns, and colors distract from the information and can make your resume hard to read, especially when it's printed out and it's not good quality. Make sure that you're using a simple typography style, no more than 3 sizes, and good spacing. Personally, I believe you shouldn't put a photo on it, but that is a personal opinion. Some people believe that a photo makes your CV more personable, but I just don't think it's good practice. You can add a photo of yourself on your portfolio if you want to. Use a PDF format when exporting, not an image format like JPEG. Some companies use applicant tracking systems which have screeners to pick out keywords, so it will be easy to screen in a PDF format. Another reason why you should stick to a simple layout structure is some applicant tracking systems might not realize that there are multiple columns or be able to read the design layout, so it will read your information wrong. It will read it going across rather than noticing that these are individual columns or blocks of text. Now let's get into the content. So you have your header, which should contain your name, your job title, and your contact information. You have your email, a link to your portfolio. Additionally, you can include your LinkedIn profile and only include social media accounts if they're relevant to your job. Like I like to include my YouTube channel. Make sure your links work by adding a hyperlink. Let me show you how to do that. If this was a hyperlink, I would click there and add the link there. Do not include your address. You don't know where this resume is going to end up. You can include your city and country if you want to. Next is your skills and expertise. In this section, you need to list the core skills that you have that are relevant to the job you're applying for. This is also good because the first people who view your resume might not be the design manager. It might be a recruiter or HR. So they're searching for keywords to match the job description that they have. Be specific and use industry standard terminology. In the template I've provided, add or remove skills as you see fit. This is also a great place to add soft skills. This is great for those who are transitioning from roles outside of design. So all the things that you have learned in other jobs that will be useful to you as a designer, being able to prioritize tasks, making sure you work towards tight deadline, working in fast-paced environments. You can search online for a list of soft skills to see what is relevant to you. Next is tools or software that you're proficient in. Just list them out. Do not design a matrix or a scale to show that you're 3 out of 5 at Figma. It just looks like you're bad at Figma. You can always go into detail about how good you are at them when asked in the interview. Next is work experience. Start with the most recent job and work backwards. You have the company name, the job title, and the duration of employment. For this section, a lot of people default to listing out default skills that are expected of you as a designer. For example, I redesigned the feature or I conducted user research. These are skills that you're expected to have as a UX designer. The key is to focus on the impact that you have while using your skills. That is what UX designers are hired for, the impact that they create. You do this by including metrics. Metrics make your impact easy to identify and to quantify. If everyone said that they redesigned a landing page, it's hard to tell who did it well and who didn't. You stand out by saying, I redesigned a landing page, which led to a 20% increase in conversion rate. I did A, which led to result B. You can also switch it around by saying, I achieved B by doing A. Another example is, instead of saying, I worked collaboratively with the product manager, you could say, working collaboratively with the product manager to successfully identify user pain points through user research and data analysis. This example doesn't have a metrics, but it does have a result achieved. You only need 1 or 2 metrics for each job role, then you can list out the other skills. It's good to focus on skills and experiences that you believe would make you stand out. For example, instead of just saying I conducted user research, You can elaborate by saying, I conducted user research to find product market fit and viability. That can make you stand out, as not many designers have experience being at the start of a product being created. And as you're listing out your skills, try not to repeat yourself for every job role. Next is your education and any qualifications you might have done. Here you list your educational background, degrees, any relevant courses or workshops you completed. You can keep it simple with the name of the institution, the qualification obtained, and the year of completion. If you don't have much work experience, you can use key projects you worked on while you were studying or doing courses, using the same method of highlighting metrics and impact. Here is the structure to add to the resume template for projects that you worked on, using the same methods of what you did and what metrics you achieved. Try to keep your resume on one page, but if you have a lot of experience and it spills onto 2 pages, I've created a second page template. Make sure you add 1 or 2 onto the first page. The further back you go in your description, the less detailed it needs to be. They don't need to know everything you did in 2016. If you have found that useful, please help me out by hitting the like button and subscribing for more videos like this. And let me know in the comments what other topics you would like me to cover. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.